Online Tambayan Reboot would like to thank the following top-line group of companies: Iconic Center Cebu. Special thanks to Miss Julie Padillo,
Kate's Bakery,
Madfish Productions of Chris Damo, Remplex Productions, leading the path of excellent service, of Roy Empleo. Special thanks to LG Recording Studio, of LG Fuentes, Valdo Casuco, McCoy de Maulao, Stereobytes Recording Studio, of Neil Salarda, TLS Spiritual Prayer Community, Daghang Salamat.
Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan. Ari na tang tanan, mga kaistambay, unsa pay gihuwat, magstoryahan ay ta, mag-jamming na tara, tuluduha usa, maglingaw-lingaw ta. Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan. Ari na tang tanan, mga kaistambay, unsa pay gihuwat, magstoryahan ay ta, mag-jamming na tara, tuluduha usa, maglingaw-lingaw ta. Online Tambayan.
Hey, good evening mga Kaistambay! We are back on this lovely Tuesday evening. O, di ba, na ako sa kilid. Kaya nga, no, si Daddy Bro, ganahan man gud siya na makita niya, ipakita ang ako ang aquarium o ang ako ang cage sa ako ang iro. So, sa may mahitabuan ni Bro, ako na lang ang maiswag, Bro. O, sige, Bro, akong iswagon. Di ba? Kanig yun sa Daddy Bro, di siya magsaba ba? Kanig yung tawhana, lamig, kidoklon. O, di ba? Amazing ka itong online tambayan reboot, no? Lagi mga live adjustments. O, di ba? Nagsugod migdugay mga kaistambay kay namo gumigi gikuan gi-adjust na mga sound or audio requirements para sa atuang show karong gabi una, but nevertheless I hope lang po na excited kaayo mo para sa atuang show. This is Roy Empleo, and for tonight we are so delighted to be with us on board no other than the SELFI Proprietor and my co-mentor, mo gyud ang gitawag ni siya karon og Online Tambayan Reboot mentor session, because she is not just a mentor but at the same time a celebrity host and endorser, a good friend of mine. Please help me welcome my new co-host po din sa Online Tambayan Reboot, the beautiful Miss Blinky de Leon. Oh, ha! Hindi mo nga inana.
Picture to siya, picture. Para na it time maka-picture at audience. Good evening! Mayong gabi, Roy! Good evening to all.
Hi, Blinks. O, diba? Amazing kayo si Blinky. Blinks?
Yes.
Okay, Ram. Niungot lagi kagkadiyot ya, Blinks.
Ano to, uy. Tungod gito sa gabig impact ang akong presence.
Wow! Amazing!
Ito, guys, it's really an honor to be here. Kay, syempre, it's a mentor session. So, I'm really glad to be part of tonight's episode. Kay, just like Roy, aduna po ni mga higayon na naami platform nakatilaw gid mi nga unsay naa sa usa ka mentor. So I don't know what happened, but it ended up na nakasuway gid mi gipa-experience gid mi sa Ginoo nga may mong mentor sa mga nagkadiyang platform, avenues, maybe sa amo ang students, sa amo mga colleagues, diba, sa ato mga workmates pod. And speaking of which, minute ng episode kay timing kaayo, we are also celebrating Teachers Day, baguhay lang. So to all the teachers out there, you are makayunjo ko our kanang heroes pod, no? Our real life heroes. Especially now, more than ever, it's been a challenging way to communicate to your students with this online platform. It has been a very unique, fun, good endeavor. Na everyone is going through this challenging educational system. And yeah, I think this is a new challenge that we need to face. I'm sure in every challenge na magita yung mga nindot na makatunan, it will always advance us to become better mentors. So I'm so happy na mao ginato ang focus karong gabi una.
Yes. That is why Blinks, it is but fitting na karong episode, no, karong gabi una, this is dubbed as mentor session because it's just what you said a while ago, nagitag opportunity, di ba, na nahimo putang mentor in one way or the other. And later on, we're even so honored to be with us a well-respected mentor in the field of karate. Gitawagan ni siya og Sensei. But for now, let us first greet our viewers na kanunay yung nagatutog today sa Online Tambayan Reboot. First on the list, si Richard Formentera Gonato. Hello, good evening. Mayong gabi din na, bro. And then ako pong mama, ako igso na nagtanaw gikan dinha sa Mantalongan Barili. Good evening. Si Michael Liave. Good evening, everyone, and masayang buhay. Then si Michael Liave. Good evening po. Shihan Osu. To Nicole Martha Escamillas. And then we even have Janeline Blanco Okbina. Good evening po, Shihan also. I think murag nang gawas na mga Japanese terms, so murag makatubag din si Sir Roland ato ang bisita. Si Nessie May Pagkaliwagan, nag-greet po siya. Good evening po. And then nag-watch po karon si Arthur Hipolito. Good evening, Sensei Roland Koschinger. Murag nadunggan na ninyo ganihan no ang iyahang romantic kay na voice, iyahang pagkatawa, ang iyahang pag-ubo magani kay romantic kayo. Unya makita gyud ninyo kung unsa ni siya kadako na tao. Wow! Kadako na tao kay tinuod mo sa gyud kaayo. Si Sharon Lanasia. Hello Sir Roy and Playo and Miss Blinky De Leon. Wow, Blinks, nag-watch karon si Ma'am Sharon. Hi Ma'am Sharon, kumusta ang imuhang LDR? Yung long distance relationship. And then si Michael Liave, mayong gabi po, online tambayan, especially to our beloved Sensei Roland JKS Philippines Chairman Osu. And then si Marjorie Remo, good evening po, Sensei Roland Koschinger. Who else? Si Edeline Kinalagan Rasalan. Maayong gabi ug sa tanan nato mga viewers na nagtan-aw gyud karon, like si Irene Ibanez Necesario, si Nesime Pagkaliwagan, si Julian Matulak, Arthur Hipolito, Nicole Martha Escamillas, Jerry Luke Dehan, and Anna Marie Dapat, and as well to Edlin Kinalagan Rasalan. Maayong gabi kaninyong tanan. Thank you so much for watching Online Tambayan Reboot. All right. Thank you.
Thank you indeed. Kay syempre no, nahimo na gining parte sa ilang gabion nga makauban ang atong mga silingan, mga hiling mo tambay din ha. Thank you for choosing Online Tambayan, and don't forget to continue to like, comment, and share para magkadako ang atong Online Tambayan community.
Yes, and we are simultaneously live right now sa ato ang YouTube channel, so please don't forget to click subscribe as well as the bell button for you to be notified with our previews and of course our latest episodes sa Online Tambayan Reboot. Okay.
And now, I guess we are all set because we're talking about mentor na isgutan nato siya earlier. Di na nato dugayon pa. Ato na i-welcome ato ang special kaayong na guest karon. He is the country director of JKS Philippines Martial Arts. So good luck na lang, Roy, kung makulatahan ka ni. So sa JKS Philippines Martial Arts School, atong sugaton sa masipang pakpak gikan sa inyong mga nagkadiyang balay. Let's all welcome Sensei Roland Koschinger.
Hi.
Wow.
Good evening.
Anawagin na siya kapag kuan. Pronounce Roy.
Yes.
Koschinger.
Am I audible? Am I
Yes,
audible?
sir.
Huh? Okay.
You're so audible, sir. O, diba?
Thank you. Roy, the Osu, basically that's our universal language in karate. It's actually Us, no? Not Osu. Us. Basically,
Us. It is pronounced as Us. Okay.
Us, yes.
So, what's may meaning ana niya, Sensei Roland?
It basically, history of that is quite long, but how it was founded was during the Second World War, I believe.
Mm.
the royal not the imperial army. It's like yes, I follow, yes, I hear, yes, I listen, I adhere, and I walk the path of such. So it's a Budo. It's a Budo expression of saying, I am here to
I am
follow,
here.
listen. Yes, my
Nice.
presence is
Okay.
here. Something like that.
Mm.
So, but of
Diba
course, you have to
Blinks?
say us.
Us.
Carry
Dili
on.
siya osu. Os.
No.
Blinks,
us.
kiba ka-
Us.
Namitin ako si Sir Roland or si Sensei Roland because di ba I think you've heard of Almost Paradise. Kato kaning TV show which was shown or it was
Yeah,
which
the
was
international
shot
series.
here. Oh yeah, the international series which was shot here in Cebu, and then nakuha mo ko as one of the talent scout or sort of talent agent, what murag mangita og kuan ba kanang mga talent. So ipapangita ko nila artista. Okay, now pagkita na ko ni Sir Roland sa David Tea House, pagkita gyud ako niya, la pagkadakuan ni tawhana. Pila imong height, sir? I feel pila ko mag 6'3" man tingali ka. 6'1". Sa imong height, Sir Roland? 6'3",
6'3".
imagine this, 6'3". Unya, with his broad shoulders, dako kay siya kanang makayon ko ba na he looks like a giant, but I guess he can be one of the actors man good sa Almost Paradise. Kung tan-awan ni sa kuan sa producer, mura feel ako approve gini dayon. So nihangyo ko ani Blink sa waiter na, sir, pwede na ko makastorya ng nagkaon din na, pero unya na lang magkaon niya. Nisugot man ni siya Blinks na ako storyaon. So the rest was history. Ako siyang nastoryaan, ako siyang gi-offeran sa usa ka mga roles nga to sa Almost Paradise. Ako dayon gikuha ayang picture nga to sa David Tias. Ako dayon gi-forward nga to sa producer, and luckily napili an gyud siya og nadawat gyud siya mo nang si Sir Roland. Usa ni siya sa mga artista nga to sa Almost Paradise. Amazing.
I had fun. It was nice. Unfortunately, it was
Perfectly,
just cut short.
I'm sure it suits you sa role, no? Kay dili na siya dakog lawas, nasa siya abilidad. He is a martial arts teacher. And tungod na
Yes.
as a person nga karon lang nakaila ni Sir Roland, I'm very interested to know gyud sir no gyud sa man nimo pagsugod ang imong passion sa martial arts.
Well, actually, way back, I was 88. I think mid of 88. And, sometimes they are like call in your life where you seek for something like somebody whom you look up to, who like you idolize something. But I am more keen into a discipline. And during the time, of course, my past was a bit chaotic. So then I read some books about Kung Fu and things like that. Then I also checked some schools, but local schools, and they have all this Kung Fu derived Kung Fu martial art. But then I said, okay, I think it's not for me. I am more into the philosophy of it. And then up until I met someone who is Logan Sensei dito, and introduced me to the karate. And that's karate. No? Our branch was in CCP called SKI, Shotokan Karate International, under the group of Kanazawa Kancho, but he passed away about, I think, 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And then, since then, until now, that's how it started. And from as a student, then you learn how to, how should I say, internalize everything in your path, the importance of technique, the importance of everything. Then, basically, important for students also is you must be like a phone, because it will teach you a lot of things. You are not just right every time. So you must be teachable. And it's like internalizing also your potentials. Now, with this, you learn how to be, knowing yourself more. Then, having said that, when you learn who you are, you will know your strength, you will know your weaknesses. So in that time, basically, you hold the balance of your life. And that's one part of martial art discipline. So that's why it's also significant for us, the practice of humility, because you're not just training something like a fun thing. It's a martial art that is also deadly. No? If it falls in the wrong hand or a wrong set of mind of student, and then that would be dangerous and a bit, I should say, instead of being part of the community that is a peacekeeper, at the same time calm, and you are not like, less of the aggression but more of understanding. And if this falls into a wrong teaching, then it becomes an instrument of aggression and bully and things like that. So all the negative part. But that's why I said you will learn how to balance, at least on that part. There are more,
Sir-
but of course. Yeah, please carry on.
Sir-
Roy.
Sir Roland, a while ago, Blinky even greeted our teachers, and of course, you are now a teacher. You're a sensei in the world of martial arts. Who are you as a sensei? Are you strict? Ikaw ba ang tipong tao na kung dili sakto ang ilang stance, imo na silang patiran, imo silang pa-push upon 5 times?
Well, okay. The key word must be the balance. Okay. Now, in martial art, is almost like a militaristic discipline. It's a practice of the samurais. You know? So, our path is the path of the samurai. So number one is the Bushido. And now, I don't know, to those who are viewers who are familiar with the Warrior's Code, we call that the Warrior's Code. Discipline is quite, how should I say, paramount in our practice. Because this is what you're going to learn how to discipline yourself. It's a self-discipline, self-control. As I said, knowing all these limitations, knowing your strength, then you will know more who you are. And dealing with the society, different individual in the society, you will know how to be versatile in encountering other people, how to talk to them, how to deal with them. And when there are like sign of trouble, either you mellow it down, walk away from it, or you engage. So these are the cases. Now, as a teacher, yes, I'm strict in a sense, but being a teacher, you don't need to be too strict. As I said, I think for all teachers should be the same. Everything too hard breaks. Everything too soft bends. So you must know the
Balance.
the equilibrium, the balance, because there are some students. As I said, our approach is general in the total class, but we approach it individually, depending on the individual or depending on the student. There are some students who excels in the form, but sometimes lacks the confidence. Then you build them there, the confidence. Some too much confidence, so you try to balance the two, that it will be not just too much confidence, but rather also, let's say, the considerable amount of what we call this. Usang ganin ng word na to, kana bang dili kayo na too high, na too low, but
Nasa tunga, in the
okay
middle.
lang. Nasa tunga yun, no? Kaya na may uban nga too aggressive na because they too much confidence, oozing with confidence, they call, quote unquote, in the street lingo.
Yes.
Di ba? Then there are also some very aloof, very, how should I secluding themselves because they lack the confidence. So that's why you have to understand. And there are some students also that are just, you need to ping a bit, twitch a bit.
Yeah, so
because they need that.
sa ato pa, Sensei Roland, ang imong attack on how you approach your students is really case-to-case yun na unsay need nila, di ba? Kaya not all the same man ang ilahang kanang learning capabilities. Now, karon, speaking of learning, I wanna go deep dive into unsa ning nakapalahi sa martial arts in a form of self-defense compared to other forms.
Like what form? If you're pertaining just to the martial art per se, there are a lot because basically in Japanese there are about 5, 6, or 7, if I'm not mistaken. And Eastern also, the Chinese has a lot also, Korean, but then the birth of all of this is historically, basically from India, the Kalipati, if my memory serves me right now. And then if you talk about the difference of that, that will depend because most martial arts philosophy, they have their own philosophy, their own discipline. They're all beautiful. That will not depend on the martial artist. And then for a student,
it's a form of art.
correct, yeah, a form of art. That's why it's martial art, military art, some fighting art. Now, that's why it will depend now on the student. Because if the student is somehow, let's say, on a bad side or on abusive side or undisciplined, you don't blame the student. In our case, we look immediately at the teacher, the sensei, because teachers, as our topic today, they are the molder of the clay. So that's why they play. Yes, they play a big role in the society. Our future generation, the children, they mold them. The difference of the martial art in the academic, on the other hand, is very different too, because in the academic, it's more memorization, logic, blah, blah, blah. But in the martial art, it's more of application. Then testing your limit, pushing you there. Up to the time you excel from that, and then you will understand. That's where you will open the door or the gate, where you will understand your strength and your weaknesses. Then that's where the build of your character, because martial art is character building basically.
So lain-lain gid ang concern ang principles of different kinds of forms of martial arts, right? Kaya na may mga jiu-jitsu, na ay karate, unsa pa din na. We even
jiu-jitsu,
have arnis sa Philippines na martial arts po nato, di ba?
Correct,
Pero
yes.
sir, ako I am now 43. Blinky is 41. No?
Wait, why bulga? What's it 41?
I know that you are 18. I know that you're 18. Sige.
Don't mention numbers.
Pero Sir Roland, kinahanglan ba gyud na we should start young kung mamahimo kang part aning martial arts kay wala na koy chance niini na mo appeal. I want to protect myself. I want to defend myself, but at the same time, I also want to be a man of peace and humility, just like what you've said.
Age is not the factor there. If you can start young, better. But there are also, depending, a lot of people start young, stops young. Okay, you know what I mean? Because then they lose the interest, the continuity, the consistency of their interest to continue the study and to excel. But that's the point. We martial artists, we always have, as in life, okay, we always climb the mountain of perfection. When you reach the top, you will realize it's not the top because there is no peak in the mountain of perfection. For martial artists, it's always like that. So same thing with life. You never stop learning because life itself is a lesson. It's just a matter of perception, how aware you are with things. That's how it is.
Yeah, it's a mindset nga you're capable to learn regardless if you're young or old, as long as you have the mindset and openness to absorb that kind of learning.
If I may, the oldest student I had was in Makati and is Canadian, Jerry Speech. Started at 54.
Wow.
Okay? So he was 54 years old, and he's also about 6'3", 6'4". And then I was handling the class there in Makati Polo Club. And he studied until 6 years. So when he went back to Canada, I think he reached the level of blue belt. And then he was taking already for brown. So I said, you can continue there. But
by the way,
again,
sir,
it's
pila
not about
belts ang imuhang dapat i-achieve? Una, di ba, ang white? Next sa white kay?
Brown?
there will be 10.
Oh, 10?
Yes.
Wow. 10. Amazing.
To be black belt.
Wow! Amazing!
So ang black belt, 10th na siya na belt.
Ako,
No, that's
pwede
the
na
start.
ko. Kay ga-black belt ko.
Hala, kuya
Yeah.
ni Blinky. Uy, amazing is Blinky. Teka.
Well,
Black belt man sad ko.
Going back to the belt.
Sorry kay Sensei Roland.
no worries,
We are
no.
so sorry. Blinky.
No,
Bawal
no,
din
no,
natin.
no.
Ay,
No, it's okay because this is supposed to be a bit light conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
You start with white, then yellow, then orange, then red. That's on our organization, okay? And then green,
Orange,
then blue,
red,
then
green, blue,
purple,
brown.
and then
Purple.
the three brown. This
Three
is third
browns,
queue,
wow.
second queue, and first queue. When you reach first queue, you will have a residency of 1 year to prepare for
Wow.
your black belt exam. Now,
Wow.
as again, I said, that will depend on the student, how they cope up with the lesson. Sometimes it takes about at least minimum 5 years for you to be a black belt. And if you're exceptionally good, sometimes there are individuals like that. On the third year, you are black. But that's the minimum, okay?
Diba, Sir Roland, I am so
I-
competitive. I really want to become a black belt in less than 3 years.
No worries. As long as you can cope up. And if you can deliver what is being taught and you can absorb it well,
Kuya, bito ko sa
then
tuhod,
maybe
Sir
when
Roland.
you're ready.
Sir, also may
Okay,
downside,
Morris,
sir, if you
Sensei.
are a martial arts practitioner. Also may downside. Is there a
I
downside
believe-
if you are a martial arts practitioner?
I don't know if I am in the right position to answer that because as a martial artist, it will always be on the side of the martial artist.
Yes,
But
yes.
there are no downsides because first, for your physical activity, it regulates your health, physical fitness, everything. Mentally, it strengthens your mind because basically it calms your mind, it clears your mind, your sight and things. The spirituality perhaps is what we call in the mind, the emptiness of the mind. I don't know with other practitioners because some are also religious, but I am not. My very religion is the Buddha, the martial art per se. And then what else? Emotionally, it makes you more real. You know, if you are angry, you can control that in a one single moment. Basically, you can always. There's an old saying that we also believe. If you can avoid, if you can be patient for one moment of anger, you can avoid 100 days of sorrow. And that's
Wow.
why you have to control yourself. Okay?
Wow, I like that. What is that again, Sir Roland? If you can control one moment of anger,
Yes.
you can avoid
And you can avoid 100 days of sorrow. Simple as that.
100 days of sorrow. That is why I have been managing sorrows, Blinky.
Yeah, it's nice concept to apply, especially now nga everyone is facing so many, the COVID situation is quite traumatizing for a lot of young people, di ba? Nga they're not able to go out, so it's nice to divert themselves and be able to focus on something productive such as martial arts.
Basically, the boredom, if you are pertaining to that, when you're young, it's like your mind wants to grasp everything. So, martial art can also help you guide to be productive on that part. Like, for example, instead of thinking of going out with friends, but since you are also forbidden to go out, then you will find a way to preoccupy yourself. Now, for a devoted martial artist, you can easily do 20 katas in a day. That will exhaust you already physically, mentally, and everything. And it's enough, no?
Yeah,
And
it's a
then
nice
you practice
feeling
your
at the end of the
basic,
day. Yeah, you feel more
Yeah, correct.
rewarded, fulfilled, and everything. So no wonder nalingaw gid ka sa
Yes, yes,
imuhang na ginabuhat Sir Sensei Roland, and you become more passionate
Okay.
about it because you are helping a lot of people in their personal journey, in their spiritual, emotional, mental, holistic journey.
Indeed. It's an honor actually to be in that position. It's an honor.
Yes.
Yeah,
really
we
a
couldn't
privilege.
agree more.
Privilege.
Being a teacher is really an honor. It's a big responsibility, but more on an honor to our part, di ba? Nga, being able to
Yeah.
be part of the lives of those people that we have touched and we have, taught also. Kay nindot po na nga, when they achieve something, apil ta sa journey sa ilang na-accomplish, di ba?
Yeah, you see, that's why when you reach a level of being in that position of molding a character of an individual, young, old, it doesn't matter.
Mm.
Yes.
You must be capable also of having an open mind, because there are also some, let's say, situations that will happen along the way that, for example, there will be like discourtesy, disrespect, particularly with other individuals that you believe you are in with. You must learn how to be more understanding on this,
Yeah.
because sometimes not all students were molded that way. No?
Yeah,
So-
their upbringing is different.
Very different,
Mm.
and that's why,
Yes.
like for example, for some, that's why there are things that we call YouTube master. I mentioned this to Roy, one of our conversations. There are a lot of individuals who
Wannabes.
claims to be a teacher, and they learn that from the YouTube, and they already masters.
Mhm.
We call them YouTube masters. Now,
Mm.
unfortunately, it will be in the demise of the student that they might be just deceiving, because
Mm.
then you are not teaching them the real essence of the martial art per se. And along the way, there are a lot of details and principles that you might miss. So then you also will not be surprised if you will see some students who are somehow like, you don't behave like a martial artist. Why are you behaving like that? Something like this.
Yeah.
Because that's why you can't blame the student. Immediately look at the sensei or the teachers.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. It's very different with the academic, because in the academic, individuals' perseverance or diligence, learning the subject matter, the logic of it and everything, the theories. But in the principle of martial arts, very different, because, like for example, how we live karate, it's our way of life. The way we sleep, the way we think, the way we eat, is all about what we call this, the path of the Buddha that we follow. For those who have the same advocacy, passion at the same time. So you can't generalize everyone, because not everyone does it. For most, they love to walk with their black belt and saying, "Hey, I am black belt now." As a matter of fact, black belt is just a color. The real belt or rank, you don't even need to discuss, because you can see that it's here in the heart and head.
Mm.
So
Yeah, and
that's
how
why,
you treat others,
correct. It's simple.
how you treat
So,
yourself. Yeah. It's just a title, but really your application in your real life and you involve it in your lifestyle is how you embody what it means to have that belt, and that you are
Certainly.
worthy to have that as well. Because di ba
Correct.
anytime sensei, pwede man na bawion also if na sila'y nabuhat. Pwede ba na siya mabawi?
No.
Na
you
misconduct?
can't-
Murag kang
you-
ma-demoted, di ba?
Hmm?
No, we don't do that. In our case, not that I know of. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but you cannot do that. But rather, of course, it's the organization that will discipline you.
Okay,
On,
yeah.
for example, in our
There
case,
should be a
then that's the time you'll
disciplining.
say,
Yeah.
If ever na
Naging-
mo
and
abuso,
again,
di ba?
discipline. Yeah. In our case, depending also on the level of the subject.
Okay.
Because sometimes we
Kung sa
also have
kaso
like the
po.
black belts. Yes. And
Alright.
like for example, in our case, it's like that. Different lang.
Wait, by the way, Sir Roland, we still have a lot of things to talk about, more into your personal and private life. But we will first have a break. Let us pause for a moment. Let us thank our partners in this Online Tambayan Reboot. We will be back.
All right.
Online Tambayan Reboot would like to thank the following: Topline Group of Companies, iconic Center Cebu. Special thanks to Miss Julie Padillo,
Kate's Bakery,
Madfish Productions of Chris Damo, Remplex Productions, leading the path of excellent service, of Roy Empleo. Special thanks to LG Recording Studio, of LG Fuentes, Valdo Casuco, McCoy de Maulao, Stereobytes Recording Studio, of Neil Salarda, TLS Spiritual Prayer Community, Daghang Salamat.
And we're back. This is Online Tambayan Reboot Mentor Session. And before we proceed with our Sensei Roland Koschinger and our beautiful co-host Blinky De Leon, hi to Ezekiel Eval Esmale. And then there is this nag-comment sa atong Facebook na I'm sorry pero I think Japanese man gud ang character si Muhangalan, so I could not greet you based on the name that you just gave. Pero good evening Sensei Roland, mo gini yang message to from Isti Ishi. Kombanwa Sensei Roland Koschinger, os keep safe po. Ezekiel Eval Ismale, Paris Recinto, si Celso Amparo, si Joel Mausisa, who else? Si Rosalie Tanglanan, and then even Kat Rostan, who is watching right now from Australia. Hello there, Kat. Si Nicole Martha Escamilla, si Joel Mausisa. Who else? Abigail Navarro. Wow, daghan jud kay tag mga viewers karon tungod gyud ni sa ato ang kuyog na si Sensei Roland Koschinger. Thank you so much. Now, Sensei Roland, kung sangay kay Roland pud ko. Do you know Sensei Roland?
Wag na akong nabantayan ko. Familiar man ni Roland, uy. Di ba ni Roland sa si Roy?
Roland, mo gina ko ang full name, akong first name gid Roland. So the name Roland means Roy means king. So kita sa Roland ang ato ang name kay king, di ba? Mga hari unon.
They say Roland is ruler of the land.
Ruler of the land.
Yes,
Yeah,
di ba? Makatuwa ka na
famous
blinks na
land.
ako mamahimong future ruler of the land. Si Sir Roland Koschinger pod kay usa pod siya ka ruler of his land. O, di ba?
Kung sa man na ngayuta imuhang girul, Roy.
Ang Pilipinas, ang yutang nga tawhan ni Roy Empleo.
Ay, nako.
Okay.
You
Well,
never
we've
know.
learned
Alright.
so much already with Sensei Roland sa iyahang gina-discuss sa ato about sa martial arts. Now, we
Yes.
deep dive into his personal and private. So, ang atong next section, sayan ni Roy.
Hope not to private.
It is tough talk. Wow, it is tough talk. So, Sir Roland, ang ato ang mga followers, friends, and likers dito sa Online Tambayan Reboot kay nag-compile gini sila mga questions para kanimo, and we have around 15 questions which you need to answer within 10 minutes. So, I know that you are a kind of person who would really want to share deeply, but I hope that you will be able to answer all the 15 questions within 10 minutes, sir. So, muna itong challenge sa imuha, Sir Roland.
I'll try my best.
Kaya ba nimo, sir? You'll try your best.
I'll do my
Sa
best.
may-
I'll do my best.
Sa may first kata yun, sir, na dapat makat-on kung ikaw martial arts student?
As a starter, no. Kata would be Taikyoku Shodan.
Or sa may
Then,
form,
yes.
o sa may dapat buhaton? Kana?
Karate always starts with black.
Block.
Black. Downward black
Block.
or
Downward
upper black, depending.
Or upper block.
Or side. There are many. Yeah. yes.
O di ba, Blinks? Patudlo na tayo ni Sir Roland. Sir Roland, ikaw mong sponsor, Sir Roland. Time out. Magpa-sponsor tayo Blinks ni Sir Roland o kuan martial arts
Sige,
JKS. Okay, sige. So, Daddy Bro, are we ready with our timer? Is it a yes? Daddy Bro? Okay. So while we are waiting, by the way, unya mga Kaistambay, manghatag yuta og prizes from Kate's Bakery. Wherein each gift certificate will be worth 200 pesos. Kate's Bakeries are located at the 3 Rostans branches, one in Banawa, one in Ayala, and one in Oak Ridge. So, maghuwat-huwat ta kay manghatag yuta og 3 kabuk ng mga GCs karong gabi. All right. So, timer is up And let's start the tough talk, mga Kaistambay. First question. Sir Roland, muna ako ang first na pangutana. Share to us within 30 seconds your first puppy love. Who is she?
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember.
Oh,
No, I mean, never. I don't know. I can't say I never experienced it. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sige. Blinks, ikaw Blinks.
Hindi na ito mention nga no, kaya diba since sign of aging na siya Sensei. Nagbitaw eh.
Yeah, probably.
But I
my
understand if
senior
it's not
moment.
that memorable po, diba? So let's proceed. Do you consider yourself a gentle giant? Why or why not?
Yes, I can be a gentle giant, but I can also be very destructive. As long as my honor is not being put into jeopardy, yes, I'm always a gentle giant.
Okay.
As long as you are respected, sir. O, di ba? Kani, sir, this is the next
You
question.
earn it. You have to earn the
Yes.
respect. You cannot demand it.
Yeah, of course, that is right. Kanisha, sir, did you already defend yourself and eventually your oppressor was eventually more hurt? Share that story, sir.
Yes, that was long time ago. My 5th year, it turned out really bad for them, for the perpetrator. That's why.
So di yun tamang hilabot ani Blinks. Let us talk with
With
honor.
Because it's your right to
Kailan
defend yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Your life is at risk. Yes, you really have to
Yes.
make sure that you engage.
All right. So for our next question, I think it's all about persuading us, no, kami, like for example, who hasn't tried martial arts from ever since. How will you convince us to join martial arts?
Come and see. So if I say come and see,
Come.
you can join, give it a try, and then if you think
Mm-hmm.
you're up to it or you're challenged, then you will know if you are a person who's up for the challenge, because it will be
Wow.
yourself, no one else.
This one, sir.
Yeah.
For you, as a sensei, what is the most effective form of self-defense?
Well, run away from trouble. If you can run fast, run away. Or avoid trouble
Wow.
at all. If you see it coming, move away from it. That's the best. Because
Instead of
the easiest, it's so easy to go into trouble. It's the going out that is hard.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that's true.
If it is like that, just if you don't fuel it, it will be fine.
Yeah. Don't fuel the burning fire. So ba?
Yeah.
Sakto
No,
ba?
if someone tells you you're ugly, you're fat, blah blah blah, I think di man mawala yung dungan, you will not push your ear, you will not have stomach ache. So it's not worth it.
Yeah. Since
Kasi mo
mentioned
gusto
kag
ikaw na to ang
anger,
pride pod, no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
it's
there
always like
any
that.
next question ako ka? Is there anything that you hate about yourself, Sensei Roland?
I can't say that because I have accepted myself fully as I am.
Pero before, sir, na ba kayo murag di ganahan si mong kaugalingon? Like say ako, for example, sometimes I can be quite lazy or kana ganing complacent. Usahay mo na ako ang kinaiya pod. But
Siguro
when I
let's
am,
change the term. What
Or
could be
sama.
your weaknesses?
yeah, ikaw, sir.
My
Tama ka?
weaknesses, only myself. Of course, sometimes it's just like you will learn how to accept those things. When there are things that are like beyond your control, just inhale it, and then it's your attitude that will depend, because you cannot control everything around you, but it's your attitude towards it. It's what you can control. So you still can
Sir Roland,
manage. Sure.
nakoy pangutana. Are you romantic? How do you express your being a romantic?
Full.
You're full of
Ah.
romance. How do you express them?
Romantic, full and full. That's like, I love this wife of mine.
Nasa siya gitanaw sa kilid, Roy. Wag na agad din
Oh,
haya
yeah,
ang
she's
inspiration. I can see the romance of, even if okay ka sa young wife, but I can see through his eyes. Oh.
Hi, Doctora. Good
Twinkle,
evening.
twinkle.
She completes me. That's how she
Ah.
Juan!
Sana all.
Diba? Sana all. Ay, ikaw, Blinks. Ikaw na pod.
Next question. So you are a great partner kung ako pa-describe one kay since you're very romantic. But to you, if you're to describe yourself, what are you as a husband and as a dad?
I think I'm not normal but natural. So if I have inadequacies, I call that. I say, okay, please help me here. Or if you need me, I can be there. But not at all times you can be perfect. So the imperfection makes it perfect, actually. So that's how it is.
Wow. Oh, sir, Kadisha. What must be the biggest realization so far na imuhang na-discover about who you are or in life in general?
May I ask that again? Can you repeat the question?
What was
The biggest?
what must be the biggest realization that you have discovered about life or about yourself in general? Yeah. Na ba ka na-discover, sir? Na-realize so far?
So much, yes. If you can't have everything, have some at least.
If you can't have everything,
have some at least. Have some. If you can't be good, don't be bad. If you can't be happy, don't be too sad. Life is like a rainbow, colorful. Many colors to choose. So either you want watching it, walking on it, or looking at the pot of gold at the end of it. Depends. So it's a matter of your perspective. Sa yung kinabuhi.
I like
Nothing
that, sir.
else.
If you can't have everything, at least some of it. Nice, no? Nice
Yeah.
tayo. Okay. Ikaw ba?
Yeah.
Next question.
I like his si Sensei Roland is very kanang grateful mindset. Kani Sensei kay big kuan man jud ka dakog lawas niya murag you look so tough, but I know since you mentioned na medyo gentle
Only the look.
ka. What can make you be emotional?
Well, I'm
Sa
very
mga
emotional
sensitive
person.
parts nimo.
I'm very emotional person. That's the thing.
Do you easily cry? Do you easily cry, Miss Sensei?
Yes. I even cry in the movie Hachiko.
Oh, really?
Because when she was crying, I keep on teasing her. Oh, here's the towel. Then later on, when I think Hachiko was already about to die at that part, then I was quiet and she was looking at me. I can't help it. I was tearing. I was crying. It's not easy. I'm very emotional.
Yeah, being vulnerable is also tough. So
Well, you see, sometimes the misconception of strength is not about that you're not supposed to cry. You're very tough. No, that's wrong.
Jud.
When you can express your tears because you're in pain emotionally, mentally, or physically, that's good because you can show it. You don't need to pretend. You
That's
don't need
where
to show
real
it.
strength is.
Yes. How you express it. No, because that's the point. When you know yourself, you don't need to hide it. You talk straight, no beating around the bush. Say it as it is, say things as they are, see things as they are. That's how it is.
True.
Sensei, I know that you're a dog lover because you have a caricoso. Am I right?
Cane corso, yes.
Cane corso. Okay.
Yes,
How have you
cane
been
corso,
receiving your dog's
Sorry?
loyalty and friendship? How have you been receiving your dog's loyalty and friendship? Do they kiss you, lick you, embrace you every so often?
Yeah, well, you see,
sir?
they're like also when I arrive, immediately they will be there to say yes, hi, particularly also the dogs of my wife. But they're also disciplined in a way that when I sit, immediately they are hierarchy. So the alpha sits on my right side, the next one sits on my left side, and then the rest will be on my wife. And these dogs are very different because they also differ with breed. And this breed of Canicorso, the Canicorso breed is an ancient breed. So they're older than the Christ, by the way. So they are the one used by the Roman legions during their campaign in the Europe. And that's why they are known for their loyalty and their stable temperament. And they will even die for you. Die for you. That's
Wow.
good. Very protective, beautiful dog.
And time
Sir
is
Roland,
up, Roy.
wow, time is up, time is up, time is up, Sir Roland.
We do have some
Alright.
few more questions unta, but time is up naman.
Yes.
No worries.
Sige lang,
It's
sige
a
lang.
pleasure being invited here. And
Yeah.
to all the JKS family in Luzon, Batangas in particular, host, President Michael.
But
And
But
the
Sir Roland,
family.
we are not yet done, ha? We are not yet done because
We're not
kumbaga,
yet
ang
done.
nahuman pa lang, ang atoan lang tough talk na segment that later on you will, of course,
Sure.
we will still talk about more things about you, but let's again pause for a break because after this, we are gonna give
For a
away
break.
our gift certificates from Kate's Bakery. We will be back.
Online Tambayan Reboot would like to thank the following. Topline Group of Companies. Online Tambayan Reboot would like to thank the following. Topline Group of Companies. Iconic Center Cebu. Special thanks to Miss Julie Padillo.
Kate's Bakery.
Madfish Productions of Chris Damo. Remplex Productions, leading the path of excellent service, of Roy Empleo. Special thanks to LG Recording Studio of LG Fuentes, Valdo Casuco. McCoy de Maulao. Stereobytes Recording Studio of Neil Salarda. TLS Spiritual Prayer Community. Daghang Salamat.
And we're back. This is Online Tambayan Reboot, and this time we'll be giving away 3 gift certificates from Kate's Bakery. Together with Blinky, mga tag yung tulo kabuk ng mga pangutana hinato na unta na makatubag mo. Muna ni karon nato ang tulo kabuk ng mga GCs worth 200 pesos each.
Wow.
By the way, Kate's Bakeries are located sa tulo na to ka Rustans branches, one in Banawa, one in Oak Ridge, and one in Rustans, Blinky de Leon. So, ang ato ang first na question, okay, sa may ganahan na makadaog or makadawat sa ato ang GCs from Kate's Bakery. Okay, kisa may ganahan. Kisa may ganahan. Come on, post na your comments sa ato ang Facebook comment section.
Yes,
If
for
you
your
want to
answer. So,
win
ang first,
these GCs.
yeah, ang first na makatubag sa itong mga pangutana will get the GC. Let's start. Our
Yes.
first question is, what is the full name sa atong special guest karong gabi una? Go!
Go! Go, 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 go!
Full name ha with correct spelling, apelido.
Yeah.
Wrong spelling wrong kay mga teachers ba ya? About mentors ba ta karon?
Hala. Wala gyoy nakatubag so far.
Let's just
Okay.
proceed.
Wait, sige natin silang waton blinks ang ilang mga tubag. So far, wala pag yun. Unsa may tubag sa pangutana? Oy, sayop ang spelling ni Virna Liza Rama. Sayop ang spelling. Come on. Oh, there. My goodness, hala. First time ever. First time na nakadaog ang ako ang igagaw. Si Roland Koschinger, mo na sakto na full name. Januel Empleo Makainan from Bacolod. Congratulations to you. Wow, layuan niya blinks in sa Bacolod ni siya, but I think she can actually share the prize na iyang nadaog. Whether to mommy or to Jenny diri sa Cebu, na nagpuyo diri sa Cebu. Okay, let's proceed. Congratulations, Jan. Congratulations to you. Next question, mao na ni ang pangutana. Kung Si Blinky, gitawag ni siya og mentor Blinky, teacher Blinky, guru Blinky. How do you call Sir Roland Koschinger as a mentor sa martial arts? Iba mo sa tubag? Type na! Unsa may
No.
saktong tubag?
Clue.
Unsa may clue?
Wala ko kay ba.
Wala pa. Wala
Starts
pa yung
with
nakatubag. So,
letter S.
Hala. Nani nakatubag? Ang nakatubag, Blinky, kay si Nessie May Pagkaliwaga.
Yay!
Yan tubag kay Sensei Roland. Well, Nessie, you just won a 200 pesos worth of GC from Kate's Bakery. Congratulations. Now, here is our last question from our beautiful Blinky Nelaya.
So, it's very, very easy to answer kay kapila na gyud ni naman siya ni Roy. Where are the 3 branches of Kate's Bakery? Go! Where are they located? Naa sa
Nessie,
blank,
congratulations.
blank.
Yes. So far, wala pa. Nakatubag. Blinks na lingo ba ka Blinks so far, Blinks?
Yes.
Diba? Prepared kasi Blinky kay nag-plancha sa iyang buhok, nag-cocktail dress, nag-makeup with her very luscious lips. O, diba?
By GT Cosmetics.
Oh, hi GT Cosmetics. Kaya ganahan ka mo sponsor din na GT Cosmetics.
Mangatag niya di kog price Roy sa next mga lipsticks
Sure.
from GT.
Sure, may problema. Oy, Crystal, kuwang ang imuhang tubag. Dapat tulo na kabuok ang imuhang isuwat na mga answers.
Yes.
You should give the 3 locations of Kate's Bakery. Come on.
Asa
So
man ang
far, you
tulong
got
nga location sa Rustan. So, Sharo.
Oh. Come on, Crystal Andujar, you can write it as fast as you can on the chat box of our Facebook page. Mhm. Wala
While
pa yung
waiting,
nakatubag
I
so
would
far.
like to express my heartfelt gratitude to you, Roy and Pleo, for being so supportive
Wow.
with SELFI. Sa imong pagka-mentor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Blinks. Thank you so much as well for trusting in me that I can actually become an effective, efficient, and passionate mentor to our students in SELFI. I have always been so privileged and humbled of sharing my craft as an actor, as a host, as a director, as an artist sa tuwa mga estudyante. Thank you so much. Hoy, saan na yung mga tuba? Nangahilom naman mo. Hala. So far, ang gitubag ni Crystal kay Banawa, this is correct. Kuwang na lang yun og duha ka buok na mga locations sa Kate's Bakery. O si Alona, na siya gitubag na Rustans. Asa man ni ang Rustans located, Alona? Come on. Tulura gyud ka answers akong kinahanglan. Go. Blinks.
Yeah.
Basta may mong kabisihan karon, Blinks, besides being a celebrity endorser and host?
Work. I'm now doing a corporate job. So, I'm busy with meetings. Char.
O, di ba? And
Yeah.
soon, si Blinky po kay mugawa sa national TV.
Laoy.
Wala di ay?
Local lang. I still prefer
You still prefer the
staying
local
here.
scene? Okay. Hala, wala na gyud nakatubag, Blinky, sa ato ang tulo ka buok
Sige
na
lang,
mga
one of the
locations.
3 na lang. Let's accept na lang katong isa.
Okay. Sure ka, Blinks? Ato na lang yung dawaton?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Pasabot ni ini si Crystal Andujar ang nakatubag sa usa kabuok na mga correct locations of Kate's Bakery, which is in Banawa. The other 2 locations are in Oak Ridge
Ayala.
and in Ayala. So congratulations to you. Crystal Andohar. Oh, di ba? Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't you worry because we will keep in touch with you unsa nito pag-claim sa inyong gift certificates. All right? So, congratulations once again to kung basahon ha, ang mga pangalan sa ang mga winners, si Crystal Anduhar, si Nessie May Pagkaliwagan, and to Jane Noel Empleo Makainan. Congratulations once again. And thank you for participating sa tuang games. It is sa Online Tambayan Reboot Mentor Session. Blinks!
Yes!
We would like to call in once again Sir Roland Koschinger, our Sensei Roland. Sensei Roland, what is now your final message, sir, to all our viewers and all to your avid supporters na nagtanaw sa Online Tambayan Reboot Mentor Session?
Okay. Well, living life with no regrets. Live it to the fullest. And to the JKS family, particularly the one in Batangas, Cebu, Visayas, Mindanao. Just remember, keep the path and always put in your mind, broaden your knowledge. Because if the source is deep, the flow is long. And keep it that way.
Wow.
And it's been a privilege, okay? A privilege to be a host.
Wow, thank you so much.
That's what I can say.
Yes. Grabe yun ka mga deep kaya mga words ni Sensei Roland. Thank you so much for sharing
so
to us
much,
your
Sensei
passion. Yes, your insights and your time. Very applicable no on
It's a privilege.
different perspective yun ang gihatag ni Sensei Roland and how we can apply it in our life. Ang kaning martial arts, dili lang ni siya technique for self-defense but you can learn so much and ma-apply yun nimo sa imong tagsa-tag sa kinabuhi. So many lessons learned out of just 1 hour nga nagkauban na to si Sensei Roland. Thank you so much. How much more kung ma-appeal sila sa imuhang klase, di ba? Grabe gud ang mga punan nga ilang makuha gyud.
Yeah. By the way, sir, would you want to promote your school para po na kay katong interested na mamahimong part sa imuhang martial arts na school, they can be part of it.
Yeah, JKS Philippines always is open. If you're in Luzon, we have the JKS family in Batangas, big in that area. And then in Cebu, we are, but of course in the lockdown, we are limited to our places. No? But we have in Ateneo, the Cebu, we have USC, North and South Campus, and STC then we have also the dojo, but unfortunately at the moment, everything is closed. But you can always get in touch with us through the Zoom because we also have some online training, particularly direct from Japan, Hombu. Okay, so just get in touch with JKS Philippines. Message us. You will.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sir Sensei Roland. Daghang salamat, Sensei Roland.
Pleasure.
Proud na amigo ta, Sensei Roland. Thank you. And magkita-kita ta one of these days.
Yes. Sa akong kinabuhi, Sir Sensei Roland, mo reach out lang dyan niya ako nimog na ako ipakulata. Ay, naay ipa-defend di ay. Joke lang. Anyway, we are really full this evening, no? Kaya daghang kitag nakatunan. Indeed, you as a teacher is very, very inspiring. Ang imong mentorship, gabi gyud makapa-inspire. Kay imo gyud part ng imong tibo kaugalingon sa imong mga estudyante. And that is truly the essence of being a teacher. You are really sharing what you have, nag-urus-urus gyud nga mga insights nga we can't help but to also share what we know. And kana usag gina sa dapat natong timan-an nga we're not just teachers, we are molders, we are formators, and we help to nurture you as your mentors. It is our job, it is our responsibility. But let us not forget to also thank all of those people who became part of your growth, your journey. We are not just talking about ang mga makita ninyo sa eskwelahan, even your parents, your friends, all those people around you who really helped you every step of the way into your development. So let us not forget to reach out to them, to all the teachers who became with you in this journey, in this path of self-growth. Happy Teacher's Day kaninyong tanan.
Pleasure. Pleasant evening.
Di ko kadungog ni mo, Roy.
Ala no, nakamute dito, di ay magbayan. Okay. Take 2! Ano ba yan? Di kay, I was trying to clear my throat. That was why akong gimute ako ang microphone. But again, ako na nang isulti ako ang final message. Kay gikara bagini sa akong heart, mga kaistambay. Along the way, there will surely be that aha moment when we also become protectors of the ones we surely love and cherish. Some would even dare to risk their lives just to defend their loved ones. And that must be an unconditional love. May this evening's interaction with Sensei Roland and of course with Blinky De Leon make us all ponder that we ought to also nourish our own selves. We can only give what we surely have. Kini si Roy and Play together with Blinky De Leon. You have been watching Online Tambayan Reboot
Mentor session.
Thank you so much and God bless everyone. Thank you, Sensei Roland.
Us. Pleasant evening.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. To all our winners, congratulations. To all our viewers, daghang kay salamat. God bless everyone. Have a blessed weekday.
Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan. Ari na tang tanan, mga kaistambay, unsa pay gihuwat, magstoryahan ay ta, magjamming na tara, tuluduha usa, maglingaw-lingaw ta. Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan, Online Tambayan. Ari na tang tanan, mga kaistambay, unsa pay gihuwat, magstoryahan ay ta, magjamming na tara.